Yes, sir. I knew that Twitch wasn't gonna work. Hmm. Yo, 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 sound check, we good. Yeah, let me switch. Let me do this. Share it up real quick. E. Hell no, that was funny right there. Mm. Get this shared up real quick. Okay, we got that. Um, Switch that up. How do we posting this stuff, man? Um, Definitely. I don't know why my Twitch acting up, but hey, I don't know if I took it down or not. Give it a couple seconds. Give a couple people to come in. Let me see if I can get this Twitch up and going. Main outputs, Twitch. Copy that. Okay, save that. That's probably what that was. It was the stream key. Okay. Bang. Okay, let me okay, it look like we're good now. I don't know if my PC should be able to handle all that, but let's see what it's looking like. I should be live. If I'm not, I'm not, but I should be. All right, well, it is what it is. All right, we got 4 games, man. Uh, 4 games. All right, there we go. I see it now. My fault, y'all. I just want to make sure I get that right. Refresh this. Yes, sir. All right. Houston and Washington, Boston and Milwaukee, Denver, Utah, and Golden State, Los Angeles. Not the greatest games today, but we could definitely make it work. I will ask Jackson. Get some plays here for Jackson real quick. What's up, Noah? Noah say, how you doing, fam? What we liking? We definitely about to see, man. I letting Jackson load up real quick, but while they give us the plays right there, let me get a book up here. How about I pull up FanDuel? Now I did play. I'll show you one play. I did play. I played Denver Nuggets. I played Joker, triple double, and the money line. I played that, and I got it like a plus 105, maybe about 2-3 hours ago. Right now it's a minus 104. So if you like that, you can get busy with that. You know what I'm saying? If you want it, you can have it. So this first game here, Rockets and Warriors, and I already know y'all done heard the shit by now. And the boy, he from there. Durant, shit like that. Rockets and the Wizards. I'm sorry if I didn't say it right, but yeah. So we could talk about spots and stuff like that, which everybody would be in a good spot here. Alper Sengun, he's definitely in a good spot to hit his assists. Last time these two teams played, he's 4 of his last 6 games, he had a 6 assists versus this team. We do know that Sengun does have triple double upside. He has one here versus Sacramento, so he does have triple double upside. For his triple double, you get a plus 11, 15. So that's something that you might take a look at. And then a double double at minus 117 on what is that? I think that's Cauchy, but it is what it is. Kason Wallace assist cashed out huge yesterday. Same with the Michigan 2.5. I said I'm looking for something to throw DK on it on tonight. I'm all in. Nice, man. I had said Kason Wallace assists. But you shout out to you, man, with the 2.5. With that spread right there from Michigan. I didn't play it, but I definitely should have went back and checked it, man, straight up. So, but at the end of the day, shout out to you, bro. Love that, definitely love that, right? Thanks for your contributions to the stream, and I hope somebody benefited off that. And it ain't like I tell a lot of people, but I'll keep my eye out on you, bro. Straight up. You know? So shout out to Noah. So here, like I said, well, first of all, when you look at Washington, man, they can come play hard today and still lose. That's what you would want. They just played hard versus Toronto, but the thing about that is everybody getting like low 20s minutes, right? So Bub Carrington, 20.8 minutes last game, 22 minutes the game prior to that. Trey Johnson, 23 minutes, 19, 20, 19. Like, what are we doing, right? Keyshawn George, 18, 17, 21, 15. And then Kolobali, 24, 22, 23. Anthony Gill, like what? I mean, you know what I'm saying. So that's that. Now, back over here, Kevin Durant points are going down. Right? I think it opened up at 25.5, 26.5. Now it's at 23.5 on. You can get a 23.5 on ESPN Bet. They dangling that motherfucker out there for you on some blowout type shit, man. I can't talk you off of it if you wanted to just go there, man. But I mean, if I'm them, I'm not gonna exhaust him or whatever. Last time these two teams played, he did have 23 points, but I'm not going to take that into big time consideration. They did beat them by 23. So, I mean, what do you want me to say? Everybody's in play, you know what I'm saying? But what do you want me to say? That's all I can say. Torrey Eason, 13.5 points. And then you got Reed Shepherd. So, Reed Shepherd, he'll definitely be out there. 35 minutes last game versus Miami. 30 minutes better in 3 straight games. They'll be without Jabari Smith. So just all we can hope for right now is the Wizards to come out there and play hard and try to push these Rockets. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, double-doubles and everything are in play for the guys like Alvin Sengun, Kevin Durant. You can look at him in a multitude of different ways, whether it's points, rebounds, and or assists. You'll get 4.5 assists for him at plus money. I mean, I don't have a definite play yet, right? But these guys are in play as a whole. That's all I can say. This is an interesting one here, right? Then boom, we get surprised. Okay, we get surprised. Giannis is playing, right? So that's really interesting. So prior to that, I was looking at Bobby Portis points. I'm liking it though. So where I'm at with this one, we already know. We talk about it every day. We already know that. 1 second, man. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Yeah, so we already know that excuse me. Well, Giannis is back today, so that's going to be interesting. It's just that shit just threw me the fuck off. But Giannis has been out about 5 weeks, and in his absence, they have been they've been giving up the three. You know what I'm saying? Milwaukee #1, giving up the 3 ball in the last 4 weeks, and another thing is the shot profile, right? We can look over the last, 4 weeks. When you're looking at the catch and shoots, they 3-point attempts, they giving up the most catch and shoot 3-point attempts. Okay, so that was very interesting. So when I'm looking at this Boston team, we got some guys that that can do some that can some guys that hit some catch and shoot jumpers. Sheeran, catch and shoot guy, right? Hauser can he can hit them both, catch and shoot, and other ways. But like I said, these are some catch and shoot guys that you can look at, ancillary guys that some 1.5 threes and stuff like that. But they're gonna have to figure out a way to guard Giannis, and that was like I just got blinded by that. So from a usage standpoint here, Derek White. From a usage standpoint, Derek White is definitely going to have to be in play here. 4 threes or better in 4 straight games here. The usage should be there for him. So that's why I'm at with that situation. And then you got Peyton Pritchard coming off the bench. Not a big fan of this defense back here. I was looking at a few things, checking out some filters here with filtered about 3-point attempts, more than 7 3-point attempts, and seeing how things work out. Now, more than 7 3-point attempts here. Even their raw points. So another thing to point out is Derek White. You ain't see what I said? You ain't missed too much. That Wizards game was like, you could just basically look at whatever you want to look at. On the Rocket side, they dangled out that Kevin Durant point line at 23.5 now. His points prop is going down. Whatever you want to do, Sengun assists in play, and then it's like watch this out. Hard for me to bet them, man, unless you want to do some unders or some alternate unders and have a little fun. But you want to do some alternate unders or something like that and have a little fun. But at the end of the day, everything is in play when it comes to the Washington side of things. Okay, the Houston side of things. Montavia says Clippers or Golden State. I don't really bet too many games. I see what's the name is out. John Collins is out. So I guess we will get Kawhi today. And I'll get to that game. But interesting. It's gonna be interesting, right? Don't know how many minutes Garland is going to play. I expect him to get to at least 20 to 25 minutes. Garland has been out for about a month and a half. So that's something we'll figure it out. Noah says the Clippers. If you ain't following the page, man, do me a favor and follow the page. Give me a like. Let me know I ain't doing this for nothing. But like I said, from a usage standpoint here, even if you want to look at Derek White I think his points opened up at 16.5. I seen it flat at 17.5. Now that the news is out for Giannis and stuff like that, and Brown and shit like that, now his points is 20.5 in certain spots. So his points kind of like moved around on our ass, right? So and then I'll check Peyton Pritchard. His points is at 21.5. Wow, that's interesting. His points was at 17.5. It went up a whole 4. Damn. Yeah, it went up a whole 4. The 3 still the same though. The 3 still staying the same, but I guess the usage. These two guys will have the usage, okay. But once they ruled Brown and Kata out, I really like Vucevic. I could be wrong. His threes were at over 100 plus 150, over plus 150. Then, when they first announced Brown out and Cater out, it was plus 150. Now on Bet Rivers, the best number for this 1.5 threes is plus 100. That's why you have to react, right? And another thing, maybe I should have posted it or whatever the case may be, but if you didn't know Brown was going to be out this morning when you first woke up, because you know he don't play back-to-backs, he ain't played back-to-backs none this month, I mean, I don't know what to say, you know? So, you know, injury report, I say it every single day. That's where we get our edge at, right? We get our edge on the injury report, man. Sometimes you got to, a lot of times you got to bet against that motherfucker. So, long story short here, I expect Vucevic to get at least 25 minutes. Vucevic knows this team well, okay? He knows this team well. Historically, of course, this was with the Bulls, but historically, 9 of his last 10 games, he's hit that 1.5 3, 9 of his last 10 games, okay? Win, lose, or draw, I like it. You know what I'm saying? Win, lose, or draw, I like it. So, you know, it is what it is, man. Betting your straights. So I do like that. And then his points prop was 10.5 or 11.5. Now it's 15.5. Could have caught their ass with their pants down, man. I didn't see the Cater lick coming. I did not. I didn't see that coming. Pause. Now, behind Vucevic, it would be somebody like Garza, right? So Garza, I expect him to get double-digit minutes here. Because I want to say, look, right here, this is where Vucevic came, right? Pause. But you know what I'm saying. February 11th, the 19th, that's when he started getting single-digit minutes. Prior to that, 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 33 minutes, 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I could go back to the last 15 games, you know, 20 minutes, 13, 23, 15, 13, 20, 33, etc. Right? So I just see instances where we might get lines for him, we might not. I'm not saying bet on him or none of that shit. I'm just saying he should get a few extra minutes today. Bucks got plenty bigs. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Now, like I said, Vucevic falls right into that catch and shoot category, okay? He falls into that catch and shoot category when it comes to the three or whatever the case may be, right? Because like I said, the last month or so, Milwaukee, they're giving up the most catch and shoot 3-point attempts. Hey, Justice. That was funny as hell right there, man. That was funny, bro. That was funny. This motherfucker talking about some man who don't got fanatics. You keep, man, everybody got that shit, man. Straight up, man. Especially in that Facebook group. Everybody got that shit, bro. Everybody. That shit, I had that motherfucking group locked for 2-3 years now. And then, just so y'all can take y'all pick or whatever the case may be, you could look at like Boston. We could look at Boston squad here. And, you know, you can take a look at some of the guys. Some of the guys that I was looking at for catch and shoot was Schemerman, right? So here's a guy. Because some people gonna want to do parlays and stuff like that. So they don't have that game updated from yesterday, but you know, he don't hit a lot of threes, but he has attempted a decent amount. Right here, pull up two threes, catch and shoot 1. Catch a shoot. Hold on, let me see. Let me switch over to. Let me switch over real quick. Vucevic, all his three is going to end up being catch and shoots. So I'm definitely going to like him. Now, they're going to be shooting a lot of threes today. They will. They are. So, the backcourts, the guards. I'm not a fan of neither one of these guys. Neither one of these guards from either team defensively. One thing I point out that a lot of people don't know is Derek White. When you take a look at Derek White, for people who like to play fantasy and stuff like that, he's a pretty good shot blocker, right? So, he's got a block or better in, wait a minute. Last 10 games. He's got a block or better in 8 of his last 10 games. You can see 0, 4, 1 steal. These are steals and blocks. 1 steal, 4 blocks. 0, 0, 2 and 2, 1 and 4, 1 and 1, 1 and 3, 1 and 3, 1 and 2, and 2 and 2. Okay? He does go out there and gets blocks. He's been getting blocks his whole career. Okay? That's another thing for people who like defensive stats and things like that. Okay? What's his name? Derek White. Now, and then, like I said, I'm not a big fan of neither one of these backcourts defensively, so it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen. Like Ryan Rollins, I'm not a fan of him defensively. Neither am I with Kevin Porter. And then you got guys like coming off the bench, like Cam Thomas and stuff like that. Not a fan of their defense either. So, Giannis comes back, throws a monkey wrench in that game. Looking at his lines, is at 19.5. Then his rebounds are sitting at 7.5, right? I don't know if he's going to be limited. His assists sitting at 3.5. I don't know if he's going to be limited. I don't know, right? But those are some nice low lines there for him. I'll tell you that right now. With those lines like that, ain't no telling how long he been ready, right? Plus 200 for a double-double for Giannis. I'm going to tell you, truth be told, ain't no telling how long he's been ready. I ain't going to lie. You know what I'm saying? For him to just pop up, you know what I'm saying, and just, man, I'm ready to play. So, anything can happen. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, right? But like I said, he's throwing monkey wrench in the game. Now, for parlays and stuff like that, I do like Miles Turner 1.5 3 for parlays versus Boston. But he's hit that 3, though. 7 of his last 10 games. So I like that. And then we all know how good Bobby Portis has been at home, right? So you click the home switch, boom, right? He's been over his 3 at home, 9 of his last 10 games, and you're going to get plus money at plus 138 right now for his threes, and then you get his regular points prop at 9.5. I can go at home, and then I can go at home and hit the filters and say with Giannis, since Giannis is back, just to give you guys a little glimpse of that, because I didn't even look at this. So at home with Giannis on the floor, he's over in 9 straight, right? If I take the Giannis down, he's still hitting it, right? So it is what it is. Okay? Does that mean he's going to get there now? No. But don't kill the messenger, all right? So it is what it is. Now, I don't know which one of these guards I'm going to like now because it's, I can see instances, man, Giannis, I don't know. I don't know how this Celtics defense is going to react here, but I don't know. It's interesting. Very, very interesting. 3.5 assists for Giannis. Interesting. All right, next game. Denver and Utah. And I showed y'all earlier, I did take, I took Joker, triple-double, and Denver Nuggets to win the game. That was a minus 101. They don't get it. Don't get there. Don't get there. But I did play that for somebody if somebody want to play that or whatever the case may be. So it is what it is, right? Now, in this instances, in this game rather, hold up, Claxton, Kobe White. Remember, we probably got about 10, 11 games tomorrow too. But back to where we were. Now, this matchup. You could get 6.5 assists from Jamal Murray. We know he's got double-digit assists upside. You can get 10 assists for Jamal Murray at plus 400. I'm sorry, and a double for him at plus 450. I've seen him and Joker get triple doubles. Double doubles. I've seen. Let me see right here. I was just showing. I've seen this game. It was last year. Granted, it was last year, but Jamal Murray had 10 assists, 20 points. Joker had triple double, 36, 22, and 11. And then Westbrook has 16, 10, and 10. That's two triple doubles and a double right there. So it was last year, but I just want to let you know they can go upside these motherfuckers' head today if they and that's probably what's getting ready to happen. So much like that that Washington and Rockets game, it's gonna be the for the most part, it's gonna be the Jazz or nothing, right? The Nuggets players are pretty much nothing. Now, what's the injury report right here? Why they got people all over the place? Points, Peyton Watson. Spencer Jones. Let me see something. Spencer Jones went out. Okay. Oh. Wait a minute. Christian Braun, Strother, Tim Hardaway, Strother, Bruce Brown. Last time they played, Bruce Brown played 27 minutes. He had 15 points, 5 rebounds. 15 points, 5 rebounds. His points per sitting at 9.5. Right now, looking at these guys in the event of a blowout, this ain't going to be the starting lineup, right? Or is it? Let me see. Murray, Braun, Strother, Hardaway. Now, who's going to be at the 4? Hardaway coming off the bench no matter what, I believe. I don't know who's going to be ready to start, man. I don't know who's getting ready to start. Peyton Watson, Spencer Jones. That's interesting. But Strother is interesting. He's interesting. At 11.5 points. Without Cam Johnson. $13.5 for Christian Braun. And Joker can go ballistic here, right? But we know Joker got to get that triple-double, and those are the guys that's going to help him get it. Hardaway, Strother, and Braun. So, and these guys going to be doing some of the heavy lifting. So, truth be told, man, all these motherfuckers' points props going to be in play. I mean, Strother, Hardaway, Braun. We already know who Murray and the Joker is. And then you got coming off the, you got to have Bruce Brown out there. His points prop, yeah, it's going to be a lot of shit in play here. So that's more, like I said, that's going to be a parlay atmosphere as well, right? But I will be looking at the Nuggets side for sure. And I'll be skeptical about putting in some of these guys from Ace Bailey. He's going to get he's going to have a decent leash there. Keontae George, is he in? He played 23 minutes last game. The 1.5 3 is a parlay piece. I like that, especially if he's in. Played 23 minutes last game. That's don't want nothing to do with Cody Williams. Ace Bailey, he's going to shoot. I don't know nothing about this kid, Blake Hinton, and then Filipowski. So Filipowski's going to be out there by himself tonight. No Walker Kessler, of course. Oh, they did sign Bamba. So Bamba might play today. And then no Kevin Love. No bigs, man. Mo Bamba might play today. Okay, let me see. Mo Bamba might play today. I don't know. I have to go in and look and see. But Bamba will take a 3 or 2 on you. He will. He will take a 3 or 2 on you. He went 3 of 3, right? What? He went 3 of 3 right here versus Washington. 2 of 4 versus the Bulls. That was last year, though, but I guess. But, yeah, Mo Bamba might play today. Who knows? If he's with the team, I have to check. But Filipowski's going to have to stay his ass out of foul trouble. He's going to have to figure it out. Well, then, I'm not fucking with him. I ain't going to lie. Sensabaugh is going to be one of those guys that you definitely want to take a look at. Sensabaugh. Sensabaugh. And Collier. But Sensabaugh is one of those guys I think I really want to take a look at. So, he's going to get his shots off the bench, okay? His points prop is 16.5. You know they know he's going to get his shots up. He's taken 8 threes or more in 3 straight games. Versus Denver. One game versus Denver this season. But, like I say, he's coming in off that bench firing, okay? So he's somebody that you could definitely look at. You could count on him to shoot. He's taken double-digit shot attempts in 9 of his last 10 games, okay? His points prop sitting at 16.5. They will let him out there go have some fun. They will. And, of course, Isaiah Collier will be out there. His assists been looking kind of shaky, lately. But he has been putting the ball in the rack, though. 21, 11, 17, 24, 15. His points prop sitting at 12.5. He's been getting his shots up, man. The last 4 games, 16 shots, 11, 15. So, hey, man, if you want to look at a points or a points plus assists, that might be a look, okay? Points or points plus assists, that might be a look. His points plus assists, he's over in 8 of 10. His points plus rebounds, over in 8 of 10. Rebounds and assists, nah, but 8 of 10 on the PRA and 8 of 10 on the steals and blocks. I didn't even know that. So I didn't even know that. 9 dimes, December 22nd, last time these two teams played, he played 23 minutes. Phew. last game here would be the Los Angeles and Golden State Warriors, right? Clippers and Warriors. I don't know. So we got Garland, Benedict Mathurin, Kawhi, Derrick Jones Jr., Brook Lopez. Okay. Shout out to Brook Lopez yesterday. I love those threes for him. He got there. He got 7 rebounds yesterday. That's nice. That's nice. Is his threes in play? Yeah, his threes are in play at 1.5 for sure, right? He could be in his groove now. He's back-to-back games with 1.5 threes. I don't give a fuck if Draymond Green is on him or not. His threes are in play. Low point line. It's not even double digits. If he's going out there taking 12 and 9 shots, I'm have interest in his 9 points. That could also translate over to 3 threes. But 3 threes, you could get a decent amount of odds for his 3 threes at plus 325. But I don't mind it, right? Savvy veteran. You could also look at his 1.5 assists. He knows how to play the game. Except for rebounder. He ass in that situation. Derrick Jones Jr. He's balled the last few games. I can't fuck with him like that though. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never bet his points. Kawhi Leonard continues to score 20 points. His points prop sitting at 27.5. That's gonna be interesting. Then you got Benedict Mathurin, and then Darius Garland. I don't know how they're gonna do this. I guess they're gonna have to start Darius Garland. And I don't know if they start Benedict Mathurin or they put Chris Dunn at the 2 and let Mathurin continue to come off the bench. And there'll be no John Collins today. So that's what's up with this situation right here. So Darius Garland, I can see instances where he plays between 20 and 25 minutes. 1.5 3 is in play for me. I ain't gonna sit here and lie like it's not. 1.5 3 for me is in play for him, and 1.5 3 is in play for me for Brook Lopez. And like I said, Kawhi Leonard's gonna do what he's gonna do. You're gonna get his points prop at 27.5 at plus money. Yeah, he could go out there and get your ass 30. We know this, right? So yeah. And then on the other side, Pod's pretty good rebounder. I need to see what the starting lineup's going to be like. Melton, he's hitting that 1.5 3 in 5 straight games. He's warmed up on that prop. So the 1.5 3, he could be another guy. Moses Moody, he can let it fly. He's over this 2.5 threes as a parlay piece. In 8 of his last 10 games, he can let it fly. Guy Santos, I don't know if I'll be messing around with Guy Santos today, but he continues to hit his points prop. He's over at 9 of 10. Draymond Green. You can probably look at his rebounds. Who was that? Draymond Green, you could probably look at his rebounds. Versus Lopez, he's not the greatest rebounder. I could see instances where Draymond Green can hit a 3 or 2 this game. He's been taking them, right? 6 threes, 6 threes, 8 threes, 5, 3, 5. And then versus the Clippers, last time they played, he took 6 threes. Maybe try to get Lopez to step out there. And then let me see something. Horford. Horford's rebounds at 5.5. His threes at 1.5. So it's a lot of 3-point candidates in this game. If I'm taking anybody for their points, if I just had to take somebody for their points, I mean, it would probably be Kawhi. But, Horford, man. Horford getting this good fair share of minutes too, man. Horford is an interesting play on this weak ass slate. As you all can see, I like threes. You know what I'm saying? I'm a 3-point. I like to bet threes. I do. And it is what it is with that. Weak ass slate. I ain't gonna stunt, but you know what I'm saying? Looking ahead to tomorrow, we have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 games tomorrow, right? And some nice ones too. I mean, a couple nice ones. San Antonio and Philly. New York and Toronto. That's interesting. And we got lines out for some of these games, okay? Detroit and Cleveland. And then, let me see something. But we still got Claxton, probable. Demon out for Tuesday. Trae Young will be back Thursday, 17 to 20 minutes. Tyus Jones to sign with the Nuggets. Kobe White out tomorrow. Scotty Barnes in tomorrow. Mitchell out. Najee Marshall out. PJ Washington questionable. Flag doubtful. So you can definitely look ahead if you don't like this slate, right? It's important to do that. If you don't like the slate, it's important to look ahead. Now, I've already told you I've taken Joker and triple-double in Denver Nuggets money line. It's fluctuating. It was going from minus money to plus money, from minus money to plus money. I got it at plus 104. So that's a play. I put the money line in there to help get some of that juice off of the triple-double. Jackson, I asked Jackson to give me their top plays today. They gave me Jackson gave me Clippers minus 1.5. Houston at Rockets, they gave us Reed Shepard over 15.5 points. I like that play. Ace Bailey over 15.5 points. I don't know what book got it at 15.5, but I like that too. Those 3 plays. Those some good plays. I like those plays, man. Straight up. Ace Bailey over 15.5 points. Reed Shepard over 15.5 points. Clippers over minus 1.5. I liked all those plays. I do. I like all those plays, bro. Straight up. I do. Now that we went over the slate, I like all those plays. But that Clippers and Warriors game can be real interesting, right? Jackson right here, we have a app, right? So what you can do is we'll go back here and we will now you get this free parlay generator every day. That's free. Come over here and generate a parlay. All you got to do is just click the button. Bam, right? That's out of there. I'm not betting that shit. What is it? Points and assists. They must ain't knowing Giannis is back, so I can't do that. Assists and rebounds. Oh, this is okay. No wonder. High upside 3-leg. So these are lottos, right? High upside 3-leg player prop, long shot parlay. I'm not fucking with the Kuzma there. Rebounds and assists 30. So they saying take them up to 29.5. Rebounds and assists, some shit like that, right? Interesting. Oh, Player prop total shots on goal under. Ooh. Let me see what this hit. This is This is hockey, right? Damn, they said a $10 bet would get you 2,600. They feel like throwing out a lotto today. Hell no, that's funny as hell right there. How about I ask them? Give me a first basket scorer from each game. What's up, Ed? What's going on? I wonder if they've been giving us first basket. That's pretty much how I look at it too. It says hunting for the first bucket is all about winning the tip and identify who's aggressive early. Okay, so Şengün plus 500, Joker Vucevic plus 600, Keontae George plus 730, Kawhi Leonard plus 550. Ooh, you know I'm about to round robin that shit. Definitely about to round robin that shit. I do like Şengün. He'll probably be my favorite one out of these plays. Keontae George is definitely a candidate because but I don't think they win in a tip. It would have to be Joker for me or Jamal Murray. I don't think they're not winning the tip. Fucking Denver gonna win that tip. Joker gonna get that motherfucker looking for the first assist. Bam to somebody. Somebody. First assist to somebody. I don't know, man. I don't see Keontae George hitting that motherfucking first. But I'll tell you one thing, you bet them all straight. One of them hit, you in the green. If one of them hit, you in the green. You bet them all straight. One of them hit, you in the green. Vucevic is very interesting. Very interesting. All right. Like I said, how about we do a little something, right? Do a little parlay here since we went through all the games. What do we want to do? Go with a chalky play here. Joker triple-double, a chalky play. What else? Houston Rockets. What can we get here? Some threes. Can we go like 3 threes for Reed Shepherd? The long shot here would be the triple-double for Şengün at plus 1,000. I can see you play that. Denver Nuggets, nope. I like a lot of stuff in this game here. I like Vucevic's 2 threes, man. I also like Vucevic's 2 threes, Bobby Porter's 2 threes, and 2 threes for Miles Turner. But I'll take the Vucevic's 2 threes here. You could also look at Vucevic's assist as well. Some shit like that. And this Clippers game, I like threes here too. We could either look at for 2 threes. I like Moses for 3. But I ain't going to that. Now 2 threes for Melton is a yes, right? Horford, I can see him hitting 2 threes, and then Brook Lopez. All right, we'll go with Lopez, okay? 3 threes for Reed Shepherd, 2 for Vucevic, 2 for Brook Lopez. What happened to the triple-double? Right, and the triple-double for Vucevic, that's a plus 800, right? That's a plus 800 right there. It's a plus 800. Then you got the first basket plays right here that they like. Sengun, Vucevic, Keontae George, and Kawhi Leonard. You say you finna round robin that motherfucker too, straight up. Straight up. And then the plays that they liked, I asked them, give me their top plays for today. They gave me, and I kind of like these too, man. I mean, I can see instances where the Clippers 1.5, Reed Shepard 15.5 points, and Ace Bailey 15.5 points. The more you go over that slate, the more you're starting to see some shit, right? Because now that we went over the slate, and I mean, shit, this Denver game starting to look good, right? I can see Ace Bailey. I can see betting on Joker some shape, form, or fashion. Ace Bailey, Sensabaugh, Jamal Murray, in some shape, form, or fashion, even if it's assists. What the fuck, man? They got some guys, man. You know what I'm saying? This Nuggets team ain't got it all, right? Christian Braun, Strother, Hardaway, and then you got Bruce Brown playing the upper 20s, okay? Upper 20s minutes. You just need the Nuggets to go out there and play hard. Pause. But you know, on Vucevic threes or his points, you could have got his points at 10.5 earlier. Whew. Sam Hauser threes, Shimmerman threes and or rebounds, but threes. I mean, Derek White pointer threes, and the boy coming off the bench, whatever that motherfucking name is, Peyton Pritchard, right? Mm-hmm. And for Golden State, and Clippers, like I said, I mean, Darius Garland, I think he plays 20 to 25 minutes. 1.5, 3. I like it. Even if you don't get there, Kawhi Leonard, we know he can get busy in the points category. Brook Lopez, you know, he can hit the 3. And even you got the boy coming off the bench, Ben McDermott, who can be sometime, right? Let me see how he looks with Kawhi Leonard in the lineup for the most part. Let's see. With Kawhi Leonard, I want to see how he's been faring with Kawhi Leonard these games. Nine, 21, 26, 36, 16, 9. What has Isaiah Jackson been playing? Not really. Not really. I wonder without Collins. Well, them the games right there. Okay, so without Collins, February 2nd. No, he wasn't over there. Okay. Yeah, that was still with. Okay. All right. Yeah, so like I said, now prior to this, I played Nikola Jokic triple double and Denver to win. I played that for it was a plus 104. Then this is a triple double, 3. If you don't get a triple double, boy, I'm finna lose some shit. But 3 threes for Shepard, 2 threes for Vucevic, 2 threes for Brook Lopez. That's a plus 800 parlay right there, 850. Jackson, they liked Clippers 1.5. Reed Shepard over 15.5 points. Ace Bailey 15.5 points. I like that. I seen 16.5s though. So, and then they first basket picks one more time. Sengun, Vucevic, Keontae George, Kawhi Leonard. take what you like, leave what you don't. It's 4:30. I'm finna get out of here. We got 10 games tomorrow. 10 games tomorrow, bro. And yeah, 10 games tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Okay. This New York Toronto gonna be interesting. New York Toronto gonna be interesting. I think I'm done with Aiton, man. I think I'm done with him. All right, man. Peace out, y'all, man. Good luck today, man. Good luck today. Peace.